Hey, new week, new video. So this week we are taking some time to go down to Blyde Canyon, which is the third largest canyon in the world. Unlike Grand Canyon though, it's a green canyon. So it's covered in plants, trees, things like that. We're pretty excited about going to it. I don't know what to expect there. We're gonna spend a day and a half there. We just wrapped up our time in Kruger where we spent 2.5 days there. If you haven't watched that video, it came out last week. Go and check it out, but we're excited taking along with that. Right now we're staying just outside the gate of Kruger at this nice place where we are. Just a quick overview of what it looks like, and then we're gonna get going.
Oh, how cute is this? You let me in, be cool. This is cute. A nice little welcome gift. This is cute. Oh, how adorable. Look at that. Cute. How cute. Very cool. Very cool. Good find, Erica.
So after about an hour and a half driving, we made it here to Blyde River Canyon. We went to a little overlook here where you can see much of the lake. Joel and I are walking down a trail down towards the water to see if we can get to the edge. But it's actually a really cool canyon. There's a lot of really cool things to see here. Lunch got cut a little bit short because it's raining. So we're trying to get in at least one hike before the rain fully descends and we check into our Airbnb. To the best of my knowledge, this is the dam for all of Blyde River Canyon. So I think this dam up here you can do some boat tours on. We were gonna do one of those, but they sold out before we got here. This is at the top end of the Blyde River Canyon. We're gonna drive down Blyde River Canyon tomorrow. So I don't know if they have a dam at the other end or not, but it's really cool seeing this little portion of dam and the fact that you're able to walk along the top of it.
They all went for a hike in the rain. I didn't. Just didn't want to this time, so I'm enjoying the sandwich while they work on getting soaked. So we're at our Airbnb for the night. As you can see, it is gorgeous. It has this beautiful outdoor patio. We're on the north end of Blyde Canyon, so we'll be doing some hiking tomorrow. This is our stay for the night. We've got the hot tub filling up right now with cold water because it's hot here. A little cold for me, but still a hot tub-ish. There's this beautiful river down below that we can go swimming. We've just been told to obviously be aware that there are no hippos or crocodiles. Other than that, they don't really see any, just, you know, obviously be sensible. So this is where we're staying for the night. We wanted to show you guys around so that you can see a little bit about what it looks like. We've heard that you guys like home tours, so comment below which Airbnb was your favorite from this trip and if you like seeing these tours.
So there's a river. We're allowed to go in the river as long as there's no hippos or crocodiles or water buffalo or whatever else is in this water. But it's actually not that cold from the 2 fingers I put in earlier. So we'll see. So the problem here is the water's been running here for a long time. Anything under the water is super slippery, and this is a funnel for water. So crossing from where the bridge is to the rest is pretty slippery. A natural slide of rocks.
While the others are taking a dip, I'm sitting here working on marketing for Joe & Co. And this is what happens when Joelle unpacks the suitcase. It explodes. Who could relate? However, I've decided that I kind of want to see what they're up to. So I'm going to go check them out with my cappuccino.
Found a new rapid, a little bit bigger than the last one. We're gonna see how this goes. It's not slippery. And that seems kind of big. Going down the road. What's a bad idea? I may have gotten a couple bruises from going through a washing machine, but all in all, it was actually really nice. I'd recommend rivers. So our first stop on trip was stopping at 3 Rondavels, which is named after 3 little peaks that you can see that look like rondavel.
What's a rondavel?
So a rondavel is, if you think about like a traditional African hut, where it's like the...
A rondavel is a round house, usually with a thatched grass roof. It's simple to build with natural materials in southern Africa.
The first one, the second one, and the third one. Stop 2 is Bork's Luck Potholes. It's a place where we can see some rock formations that look a little bit like potholes. We're kind of walking in the entrance here. Gonna see what it's all about. What makes this special is this is the confluence of 2 rivers, the Blyde and the something else. But effectively, it's the Happy River and the Sad River, which are joining together. And you get these things that look like round holes or potholes that is believed they were formed by swirling of rocks over time as the 2 rivers were joining together. And this is just a really cool park where you're able to walk across bridges, across both the top of them, and see top down what these potholes look like, both with a waterfall and just with the river going through it. This is the Truer River, which I couldn't remember the name of earlier. And it just kind of flows in here, and there's that waterfall that I showed you kind of going down under the bridges that gets the confluence that's right in here where you can see some of those bridges already. The Blyde River is coming in super dirty because we got a ton of rain last night, so what would oftentimes be a little bit clearer is just full of mud right now. And so that brings us to the end of the potholes, and now back into the car for a short drive down the canyon to God's Window.
Made it to God's Window.
So it's named God's Window because it's a big cliff you can just overlook. It's very windy up here because we're pretty high up. But pretty excited about seeing the view here and potentially going on a hike. So up in the rainforest section at the top of God's Lookout here, there's like this cool like rainforest section here at the top, but there are so many bugs, it's very loud. But it's a lot cooler than the walk up, which is really nice.
Our next and final stop on our little tour of Blyde Canyon is called Mac Falls. So some waterfalls, excited to see them. It's very warm and windy, and at least all of us girls are getting very sunburnt. So hopefully water will feel a little refreshing, even if it's some mist from the waterfall.
We walked out, pretty quick walk actually, turns out, and the observation point was pretty high up and pretty far away from the waterfall. So not exactly what we were hoping for, but still cool seeing a waterfall. Now we're headed back to check out the little curio shop that is by the parking lot for this, because it's always cool looking to see what locals have. One of the things that we found pretty interesting while being here in South Africa is just about everywhere you stop, there's little stalls, there's places on the side of the road where people are just selling goods that they've created or made, and it's just a really unique way of experiencing the culture here by seeing what are the little things that they're selling. It's generally to tourists, which we definitely count as, but there's still a lot of cool stuff, and it's always interesting having the different shopping experience here compared to in the States, where you get to barter over what it's worth, and generally being international, we pay way more than they're actually worth, but it's still kind of fun.
London in a nutshell. Always finding the highest point. Always taking panoramas. So we're totally traveling with family on this trip. We just made them all stop so that we could get drone footage. They're just chilling. I feel kind of bad, but it was worth it, right?
It's worth it. This car's ability to get stuck. Hi.
We're staying in this gorgeous farmhouse. There's beautiful land all around, as you'll see, and it's extra spacious, more than we thought it was. It has a bunch of bedrooms around, has lots of lounging space to be able to sit at, has this really cool farm table, this beautiful deck that we'll enjoy the sunset from, and just all these great rooms and beautiful views. So not exactly what we were expecting, but so beautiful, and we're really enjoying it.
So that brings us to the end of Blyde Canyon. We spent the day driving down the canyon. We saw a number of places. Someone got very noticeably burnt.
It's bad.
So we already have aloe on it. So the next couple days are going to be interesting for that. But we'll see how that goes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing Blyde Canyon, the things we did, the couple Airbnbs we stayed at. If you like seeing more content like this, comment what was your favorite Airbnb, because if that's something that you guys really like, we'll spend more time on that in the future as we travel. And with that, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye. Thanks for watching. So the road that we took to get up here is a very dirt road, and we're in these very tiny cars that have low clearance. And the Airbnb specifically said that if it rains, you'll want a 4x4. We don't have 4x4 cars. And it's starting to sprinkle. So we are trying to get out of here. We got out just in time. It is pouring.